I hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, we're going to be doing a Dollar Tree natural makeup look. So if you want to see all of the products that I used today to achieve this look and my thoughts on them, just keep on watching. But before that, don't forget, if you like drugstore makeup, go ahead and stick around, subscribe, maybe hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. And if you could like the video if you like it, and the video is going to get started right now. We're going to get started. I'm going to go ahead and take my AOA Colors Gelato Lip Balm in Chocolate. And I'm just going to throw a little bit of that on the lips before we get started. Right, so as I mentioned in my Dollar Tree makeup haul, I actually have two brow products. We're going to go ahead and use this one first, which is the e.l.f. Shape and Stay Brow Pencil. And I actually did use this in a different video. I used it incorrectly, so we're going to see if we could use it the right way. And that's just how that product looks. Apparently, it's like it's supposed to kind of laminate your brows. Oh, that was so easy. Wow, that was so quick. Oh my gosh, I literally thought this was for like cleaning up the brows, but it's like a laminator. So you just go through the brow, it quickly laminates them down. Oh my gosh. Now that they're set down, I'm gonna go ahead and use my AOA Studio Slim Brow. I don't have any like brow products from the Dollar Tree to fill them in, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill them in using this pencil. It's just a slim brow pencil. I went ahead and used my color base primer from Beauty Creations. This one's in Ballerina Girl. I'm just trying to test it out, so that's what we have so far. So we're going to go ahead and go into eyeshadow. The palette that we're using today is the Nude Awakening palette. This is the newest Dollar Tree palette to me, and this is the one that I feel can give you the most everyday-ish kind of look. So providing that kind of smoky side of the palette that can give you that kind of day to night look, I feel this is a great palette for that. So we're gonna go ahead and use this palette for today. These are the shades we're gonna be working with. I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade here. We're gonna start building that up in the crease area, kind of giving us that kind of smoky-ish kind of look, but in a more subtle type of way. That's why we're using that light shade, because we don't want it to get too smoky too fast. See how it's just providing the perfect amount of subtle kind of smokiness, a great kind of base shade for the other shades to come. I really love this palette. I've been talking about it since I got it. It's a really nice option if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette at the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade here and just slightly throw it on the outer corner and kind of smoke it out towards the lash line here. I'm taking a smaller brush just so I can be like a little more controlled and it doesn't just, you know, go everywhere. Also, what this shade is doing is giving us just a little bit of definition out here in the outer corner of the eye. Just a little bit of smokiness, not a lot. And again, also bringing it down towards the lash line here. Then I'll take a brush that looks like this, and I'm just going to go ahead and take that shade right here, and I'm just going to throw some on the inner portion of the eye. It's not a shimmer, it's a matte shade. It just makes it look a little more natural, a little more subdued. We don't want a lot of attention, you know, on the eyes. And that's actually it for now. It only took 3 shades, really quick and easy if you're not talking through it like I am. But you see how it's just a subtle kind of smoky-ish moment on the outer part of the eye, keeping it a little more natural in the inner portion of the eye. I really like doing this look, especially for work, and it's just so pretty. Going into eyeliner, I cannot not do a wing liner. That's just my thing. I feel weird when I don't do my wings. So we're gonna go ahead and use a Dollar Tree item, which is the AOA Colors eye marker, and this one here is in brown. I've spoken about this product before. It's really nice, but it's a product that you have to build up quite a bit, especially this shade here. I have a black one, that one works really well, but for this one specifically, the brown is a little more watery. You do have to build it up quite a bit, but the end result is really beautiful, and I think this is a perfect shade for that everyday type of look. You do have to shake it so we could get the product going. But this is a really nice product for $1. I would just say the black one's just a little better, but the brown one's okay if you are willing to work with it. Alright, so I'm just gonna let it kind of dry down a bit before I go back in, but there are some sparse areas in the wing that I need to fill out so it can be a little darker. But as you can see, it's really pigmented, and it's just nice because a brown shade on the eyes is just a little more subtle than using a dark deep black shade. And something I really love to do is just to add a little bit of these kind of shimmer shades, either the Romantic Beauty a little glitter liners, or these here from Chamissé, which is the AOA Studio Starlit Liquid Liner, and it just adds a little bit of something on the eye. So I just throw this over top my liners. So you just add something extra, really subtle, but it's really pretty. I love adding this little accent to the wing. I did incorporate a couple of Chamissé items if I don't already have something from the Dollar Tree, because Chamissé has a lot of dollar products which are really good that are also affordable. So just in case you guys need more options or whatever, this one is really nice. They do come in various shades. They're not the super like bam in your face kind of products, which is why I enjoy them for this everyday type of look, and I really like this one. So I just added a little something extra. We have a mascara from Chamissé. I don't have one from the Dollar Tree because I did have to throw it out. It was just old, but they do have this mascara on the Chamissé site, which is really amazing, and only $1. And this is the Fat Lash from Chamissé, and it's from the AOA Studio line. And that's just a look at the mascara wand, and it's just really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some mascara. The eyelashes that we're using are from the Dollar Tree, and these are the Ioni Lashes. These are in the style Wispy Full Dramatic. So we're gonna go ahead and throw these on. You know what I'm realizing right now after I said the name of the lashes and took them out of the packaging is that these are not natural at all. Yeah, so these are the Wispy Full Dramatic, really beautiful, but they do offer a lot of other styles. I know if you're doing a natural look, you don't want your lashes to be really extra, but these are really like sparse. We're gonna see how they look on the eye once I throw them on, but these are really pretty, but you can go with a more natural lash. For that everyday kind of going to work look, I would not throw these on, honestly, but that's just me. Yeah, so you can just alternate your lashes, but these are the ones that I'm using today. Right, so these are the lashes we're working with today, okay girl? They're not natural at all, but again, you can alternate your lashes as you wish. But I didn't notice how dramatic these lashes were, and I did have some other lashes right here actually, because I'm gonna film another video from Ioni as well, but they did rip. Yeah, so I think that's just a sign that I should keep these on. And I actually did have a mishap because I am using a dark lash glue. You have to be extremely careful where you place the lash, and the lash kind of popped up and went ahead and hit me on the lid. So I did have to wait for it to dry, kind of try to fix it up so it's not as perfect as it was for me, but we're looking okay. Okay, it looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into primer. For today's primer, we have the Broadway Colors Color Correcting Face Primer. And I mentioned this is a really nice primer. It does blend into the skin nicely. It does come out as a kind of orangey tint. Just gonna go ahead and blend that in. Right now that the primer is on, I'm going to go ahead and use my Dollar Tree foundation, which is the LA Colors Matte Liquid Foundation. As you can see through it. We have some progress on this product because this was featured in one of my Shop My Stash videos. I was using it for a month straight, and this is a really, well actually 2 months. I believe I kept this in for another month. This isn't my perfect shade. It does pull a little orange, but we're going to go ahead and use this because this is the foundation I prefer. I do have another one from the Dollar Tree, but this one's a little more full coverage, a little more up my alley. It's just not my perfect shade. Alright, so I can keep building this up, but I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it like this. It's just a little more natural. You can kind of see my freckles through the foundation, and I really like the finish of just that one layer, honestly. But if you wanted to, you can keep building it up to get that full coverage. But this is a really nice product. It's just the shade doesn't match me, and also it's a little greasy. Like, it's not really the perfect foundation for me, but it's okay if you're looking for a foundation from the Dollar Tree. I do have a Dollar Tree concealer, which is the LA Colors concealer. I believe this is in the shade beige. As you can see, all the words rubbed off. I've had this for quite a while, and it's just a really deep kind of shade, so I'm just gonna throw some of that on. This was also part of one of my Shop My Stashes, but I failed to use it up, so I'm trying to kind of get through it slowly because I've had it for quite a while, and there is progress, as you can see, but this thing lasts forever. There's a lot of product in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on all over the face. I feel like this is an okay product, but for me specifically, I feel like this kind of leaves my under eyes a little greasy. When I'm looking at it, it just looks a little too shiny for me in person, and also it doesn't give me the coverage that I desire when it comes to concealer. I kind of wanted to cover up a little more, and I want to see a difference with it, and I also like a little bit of brightening, so this shade doesn't really help with that either. But I am going to layer a different concealer over top, which is just my JCat Beauty concealer. I'm trying to use this up, so I'm going to go ahead and throw some of this shade on. This concealer is in the shade Soft Tan. As you can see, it's just a little brighter, and also a thicker kind of formula, which gives me that coverage that I need, or that I want. Gives me a little more coverage and a little bit more brightness as well. I'm gonna go ahead and move my hair back because we're going into cream products. I do have this LA Colors contour stick, and oh my gosh, that's literally how much I have left. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some of this. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use these products from the Dollar Tree. This is the blush stick, and this is in the shade Glowing. You could definitely skip out on cream products, but for me, cream products just make my makeup last a little longer. I'm just going to throw some on. We are going to diffuse it with my sponge. I'm also going to take a little bit of this product. I'm just going to throw it on right from the stick. Diffuse it with my sponge. Alright, I went ahead and threw in a little bit more concealer. Usually I do concealer after my cream products, but I kind of forgot, so I went ahead and added a little bit more concealer. Going in with my LA Colors contour palette, I'm going to take the yellow shade and I'm going to go ahead and set the under eyes. I love taking this shade under the eyes because it just kind of sets them down, and it also gives you a little bit more brightness under there as well. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take my LA Colors pressed powder, and this one here is a nude. I've been enjoying this product. As you can see, I have quite a bit of pan on it. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and take my LA Colors bronzer, and this shade here is in Beige. It's a really beautiful product, so we're gonna go ahead and throw some of this on. This is also a shimmer bronzer. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and take my blush from LA Colors, and this is in Toast. It's a really beautiful shade. It does contain shimmers in the product though, if you didn't know that, but this is a really pretty kind of everyday-ish kind of tone. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take my LA Colors highlight, and this one here is in Glow Time, but I'm going to take it sparingly just because this shade here is more bamming your face, shine kind of highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and take it little by little and kind of build it up on the face. Taking it just a little bit. I don't want to overdo it. I have to keep reminding myself that this is a natural look because I'll literally forget and just go full glam, crazy, like a super blinding highlight kind of look. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like that. I'm just gonna blend it out with my powder brush. I'm gonna take some brown liner. I'm gonna throw some on the outer corner. I'm gonna go ahead and use the same palette we used earlier. I'm gonna take the same brown shade here and kind of smoke out the lower lash line. Go ahead and fill in my brows just a little bit more. We did have a mascara mishap, so I'm just gonna wait for it to dry. I'm also taking another product from the Dollar Tree, which is the Wet n Wild Mega Clear. This is a brow mascara as well as a lash mascara. Not sure what it would do for your lashes, but I do go ahead and use this on the brows. So I don't have a lip liner from the Dollar Tree, but I do have one from Ebony, New York, which is in the shade Chocolate Brown. It's a really beautiful deep brown shade. If you didn't already watch my nude lip combo video, it's a bunch of my favorite type of lip combos, going from my lip liners, liquid lipsticks, and glosses that I love to use on the daily. That's going to be linked down below if you didn't watch it. This shade here is really beautiful, so I'm going to go ahead and line the lips with this. I'm going to go ahead and take my Wet n Wild Mega Last liquid lip color. It's in the shade I Can Bear It, and this is like a glossy kind of product, but it's really pigmented as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and take some over top. Oh, it's already drying down, but it's starting to stick. Uh-oh. I don't know how I'm feeling about it now. So I guess it is like a liquid lipstick. It feels really heavy on the lips as well. Not sure how much I recommend this product, honestly. I just ended up wiping that lip off. That was not good. Honestly, I do not recommend that product. I went ahead and used a couple products that I have lying here for my next video, which is going to be my 99-cent store makeup collection, so look out for that if it hasn't gone up already. But if it's up already, I'll just have it linked up below. Lastly, I'm going to go ahead and spray my face using the LA Colors Hydrating Face Mist, and that's just a look at the spray. It's really nice. You definitely don't spray it next to your face, but it smells really good. This one here is in Rose. Again, this is a hydrating face mist, so it's going to give you a little bit of luminosity, just a little bit of a glow on the face. Alright guys, so this is the final look. Let me know down below what was your favorite product from today's video and your thoughts on them. Also, if you own any of these products, let me know down below how you like them. Did you enjoy the products that I used today? Do you guys own them? And again, what was your experience using them? And with that, we actually made it to the end. So I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this for you today. Everything that I talked about and the names of the prices are going to be down below, as well as any videos that I mentioned throughout this video or videos that I uploaded last week. Don't forget I upload 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. If you could stick around, that would be amazing. I have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a lot of makeup finds from drugstore to high-end, so if they're interested, go ahead and follow me there. And it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You're your own person and make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.